Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome guys to this tutorial, and in this tutorial we're going to learn everything that we did in the first tutorial. So basically let's start with it. What we did in the first tutorial was create Visual Basic, opened our developers tool and learn about how to open Visual Basic. Okay. And that's all what we did, and write the code and then the code printed hello world in here. So basically when I delete this code and I said there is a macro is a small program which we can run from here. Okay, so this is called macro and I've named it hello world, so it's still hello world. If I run it, it will do the same thing that that the code tells it. So basically what is a macro? Macro is a program. It's a program, separate program, you can say. And this program can work on a couple of sheets. You don't need to. It is not limited to one sheet. Okay. Okay. Now the things will start with Alt F11 again, and we're gonna learn what all this means. First thing first, we'll say sub hello world. Okay, first of all I'm telling it that I want to create a macro which is called hello world. Basically this, I can type in here anything, like anything pasta. I don't know why did I type pasta, but anything pasta, it's the name of our macro. This name can be anything, but there are names. For example, this name in here, sub, or you can say module. You can't name it module. Actually, there are some pre-built words which are or preoccupied words which are used by the software itself. You can't use those. And there are some laws in here. For example, you can't start this with 1, 2, 3 and then say something like that. So it will say it's an error. You can't do this in here. If I do this will say no. Compile error. Expected identifiers. There is an error in here. So you can't do this. First thing, this. Okay, just learn about naming stuff like that. It's a variable, you can say. It's a special name. You can name it anything which you can think that it's not preoccupied. Okay. Second, first let me name it hello world. W. Yes. Okay. Now I said range. Range is what? Range is some area. You can say some area. For example, range. This is range from A1 to B10. Okay, this is range, nothing special. This is just a place, some place. For example, this is range. One cent itself is a range. Let me give you an example. What do I mean by it's a range? For example, I'll say range and I'll say that from A1 to B10, I'm gonna make it equal to, I think there is this thing, double quote in here. I'm say it's equal to 12. Why 12? I'll say it's equal to mean. What mean? If I type this, I guarantee you it's not gonna work. Let me tell you why. Invalid use of me keyword. What does this mean? This error means that you're doing something bad in here. Bad means against law, and there are two laws. And the first law is you can use numbers, any number, with quotation mark. So as you can see, when it did this, all the range which I selected, this range, this is some area I have selected. Okay, specific area which I have selected, and that specific area is this. And I said let it be equal to this. But when I typed me, it gave me error. Why? There is one thing that you should know. If you want to type some text in here, you should start it with the quotation mark or double quote. So if I type me now, and start this, it's gonna say Naomi. So what happened is that I asked I said to the program, which is called Hello World, and go to the range from B1 to B10. So if you're learning this VBA, you should already know Microsoft Excel in here. Okay, it's for Microsoft Excel mostly. So you should learn about this first. So this means that from A1 to B10. So all the cells between A1 and B10 will be in here. Okay, this is the address, and I'm telling it to make it equal to me. So what will happen? First, it will go in here. It will check this code and apply it in here. That's all. That's what we have learned. Let me give you a simple thing, tell you simple thing that will may make you happy about what you are learning. Oh, what I am doing right now is to teach you what are programs, how are they written. As you can see, this is all text, nothing special about it. It's all text, and you need to learn all this text, remember all this text, and it's really fun. So, but for being a Microsoft Exceler, it's really fun, more than you think. I can put buttons in Microsoft Excel, like insert button, and let it be equal to hello world. So whenever I click on this button, the code that I have added in it is present in this button in the macro. So as you can see, assign macro, I have assigned this macro, and when I click on it, this code that code will run, and it will do what it's supposed to. So have fun with it, learn it a little bit more, try websites, try tutorials, other tutorials. And the best way to learn this is not through tutorials, it's through PDF tutorials. I mean, which are written on websites. People offer those type of tutorials. I have my own tutorials. Inshallah, I'm gonna do great tutorials on it so that you can understand practically. This was just a couple of tutorials will be may boring, but I'll try my best to not make them boring. Thank you very much, guys, for watching, and Allah Hafiz. If you don't understand anything in this tutorial, make sure to ask me, because it's really important thing to understand what I did right now instead of this button. It was just to tell you that how beautiful you can add buttons. It can be a Microsoft Excel can be your program itself, your software itself, software in a software. Okay, so if you don't understand anything, just ask me. Thank you, guys, and shabakha, and it means tada.